Hello, it's Kate from Ink.Stamp.Share.Ink, and I've got a really fun little Halloween project to bring you today for my 5-Minute Friday project. Now, we've got these really cute tubes from Stampin' Up. They're little test tubes, and they're in the autumn-winter seasonal catalogue, and they're plastic, so they're quite safe. And they're brilliant for filling with all sorts of little treats and things like that. And I'm going to show you how you can make a Halloween treat test tube with those. You get loads in a box. You get 12 in a box, and they're really good value to buy. So there's loads in there, and I'll show you what I've been doing with mine. I've been decorating them up and making them look really cute. I'm going to fill mine with possibly those little million sweets that you can buy. I'm going to fill them with those, or Smarties, or little jelly beans, or something like that. And my kids are going to absolutely love them. I think they'd be great if you had a little Halloween tea party as a table setting, or to give out. And there's not too much that you can put in these. I mean, that's perfect for a sweet size without giving them too much. So yeah, I think it'd be great for a little Halloween party or giving out at Halloween for anything. So I'll show you how I've made them, how I've made the tags and decorated them up anyway. So let's pop those to the side. Now I'm using this fantastic stamp set called Spooky Cat. Love this because I'm a big Halloween fan. I love all the little bits of fun that go alongside, and it's got brilliant things in it. This one says trick or treat, a wicked yummy treat for you, eat at your own risk. And then it's got this cat with all the words, Happy Halloween, Spooky, Boo, Trick or Treat, Happy Halloween, and all those kind of things. A lovely witch's hat, the spider, an owl, Happy Halloween, and owl eyes to fit in. Then you've got little potions, and then the little potion middles, you know, the liquid and the bubbles that would go in there. Eat at your own risk. And a little rat or a mouse. So yeah, I love this stamp set, and that's what I'm using to decorate the tags that go on. And it's called Spooky Cat, and it's part of a suite. And I'm using the Everyday Label Punch that's in the new winter catalogue, and it's got a lot of different stamp sets that go with it, but it's really versatile, and it goes with this. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So I am using a scrap of very vanilla cardstock. You can see I've been using it. So use up all your scraps, and I'm going to stamp out on this one. And I am going to get the first stamp, which I've already mounted up, and it's this one, a wicked yummy treat for you. I'm just going to change it up a little bit this time. Instead of stamping it in black, I'm going to stamp it in pumpkin pie. For these projects, you only need really a couple of colours. Pumpkin pie is like the best kind of Halloween orange one that Stampin' Up do. I'm just going to stamp it in the middle. So a wicked yummy treat for you. There we go. Let's just close that up so I don't make a mess. And in the middle, I am going to put trick or treat, I think. You could just put Happy Halloween if you wanted. I'm just going to put trick or treat, stamp it up in the black ink. You know, this is such a simple project. Your children would love to do it with you. It's really child friendly. If they're sort of old enough to stamp or use a punch, you've got a nice half-term activity for them to do, and they'd feel really involved, wouldn't they? They could do their own little, oh, I've got orange everywhere. What's new? They could do their own table settings, which they'd love to do, or little decorations for Halloween. Right, and all I'm going to do now is I'm going to punch it out with this punch, and I'm holding it upside down so that I can see through it and which way I need it to be. Just punch, literally. That's that. So simple, but I'm going to decorate the back of my my label. Now, that Spooky Cat stamp set has kind of a matching set of papers that you can either buy or not buy. You know, you don't have to have both, but I love them. So this is the papers that come with or go alongside. They're the cat, lovely B-side to these. Pumpkins, they are gorgeous. Spots, potion bottles that match, nice colours, witches' hats, and these would go a long way because you can cut all of these images out. This is lovely. I used it for an autumn card because it's just the right colour. Now we've got a tree and a branch, and then more pumpkins, and there's also another sheet which has lots of Halloween words. It's pumpkin pie, it's all this, and it has Halloween words on it in the vanilla colour. But I've used all of mine All of it. I love it so much. So I'm going to use a scrap of this one with the tree on it to make the other side of my tag. And I have got the owl. I'm going to ink him up in black. Stampin' Up! Have done this obviously on purpose. They've got their tree and you can pop your owl on it. I think you can even put the cat on it. So I'm just going to stamp him on. Make sure he's on there fully. I think my ink pad is running low. There, that's not too bad, is it? Perfect, love him. And all I need to do now is punch him out. Poor owl. Let's just take a corner off there so that I can fit the punch on a little easier. So yeah, your paper would go a long, long way, wouldn't it? There we go, so just punch it out. And now because we've used the same punch for both, they fit exactly to stick together. So I'm just going to use a little bit of glue on the back. Back to my multi-purpose adhesive. This Tombow is brilliant. That's my go-to glue. I love it, love it. Whoops, a daisy. And I'm just going to put this on the back of my tag. Pop it in. Now it all matches because it's exactly the same punch. Right, so it'll just fit together. Ta-da! And there's our tag. Make sure it's lined up exactly. There we go. And all I need then is a little hole punch. I've got my squeezy hole punch to make a tag in the hole in the corner. I'll go through both easily. Grab one of my test tubes. Didn't have any sweeties. It's probably a good job because I just sit here and eat a lot. So yeah, you need your sweeties. And then I've got some of the mini sequin, black sequin trim. Now you could use ribbon, couldn't you? You could use anything that you had or anything that you fancied to decorate your treat tube and tie it on. So I'll just pop it through the hole at the bottom. I think I've got my hole upside down because if I put it on that way, my owl is going to be like a bat. Okay, make sure your owl is up the right way. That's really made me laugh. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. Things always go wrong on camera, but that's hilarious. Okay, so I've got my sequin trim. I'm going to pop it round the back. Oops, a daisy. And yeah, you just thread it through. It's not rocket science. Except for make sure you have your owl and owl, not a bat that's dangling upside down. Oh my goodness. That's hilarious. Right, okay. Yeah, so there he is. He's looking cute. You only need a tiny bit of your trim just to make it look pretty. Or ribbon, whatever it is you've got that you like. And then to keep it in place, stop it like sliding down, because it's sequin, I'm not going to tie it into a bow. I am going to get a glue dot. These are great for everything, aren't they? And I'm just going to stick my glue dot. In fact, I use my fingers. I'm going to put my glue dot on the back anywhere so that you can glue your tag to your tube, not your fingers, where you'd like it to be. Anywhere, doesn't really matter. Might have it a bit further up. And then just, ooh, don't put it all back. And then just tighten it through. And then you'll have it. So yeah, fill it up with something nice. And put it on your Halloween tea party table. Or give them out if you have little children and you want to give them a little treat. So yeah, so here we go. Trick or treat, a treat for you. That one's got the witches' hats on the back. We've got the owl. This one has the potions. And I've got the little rat at the bottom. And I use the potion matching paper. And then I have another one. And I cut out some of the pumpkins. You could just punch the pumpkin paper out. It would have been easier, to be fair. But I fussy cut the little pumpkins out and glued them on the back of my tag. So I really like those. I hope you like them. Such a simple, easy thing to do, and you really don't need a lot of equipment for it. We've got the stamp set and the punch. I've put the pattern papers on because I think that's lovely, but it's completely optional, isn't it? And you know, if you wanted to do a little Halloween activity with your children, how perfect is this to keep them entertained? I'm definitely going to be doing it with mine in half term. Yeah, so and obviously if you invest in some of these things, you only ever have to buy them once and you've got them for all your Halloweens to come. I'll be putting it on my blog, so have a look over there for some more inspiration. That's inkstampshare.ink. And also that's where my shop is, so if you would like to buy any of the products, because I'm a stamping demonstrator, please feel free to have a browse. That's also inkstampshare.ink. Thank you for stopping by.